for the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So West Virginia's offense will go on the attack first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team,
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. You can't give up a sack there.
He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So Baylor's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play. And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Starting to feel a little pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll move the tight end. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Love. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, what a cut! And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Got his man to the left. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
To the air on 1st down. Complete downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes its own chance.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, Baylor! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Bring in the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Calls his own number.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football. Just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 4 over Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Scanning the field, it's Love. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Bears! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Working on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Mountaineers are on the move. They'll try the right side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Quickly to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Collier. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Love. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Running into the open space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in 3rd and short or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut.
Beck's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Finds his man. It's Collier. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that earlier interception, they want to make sure this guy gets his rhythm back.
Yeah, and sometimes when he loses confidence, he's also not going to push the ball down the field. He doesn't want to make a mistake, and that's
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Love. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we had ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
The Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, scored.
He uncorks one deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, West Virginia. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it, but play one. They put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They use the end around. First play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. Oh, that did. Go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Love. Lets it fly. He's got it down the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Baylor! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Yeah, and you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They'll keep it on the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. They go to the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fires left. Holds it in. Flying down the left side. He's at the touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pocket breaking down. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. You can grab. but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They booted away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off from the shotgun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Easy completion on the shuffle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO is complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And the Bears buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Off to the races. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Baylor! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants...
Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch on the left. Open spaces. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They're testing the right side here. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, you make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Wants to throw. It's Love. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with bad pressure.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Mayer. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They'll run the screen. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Looking for room. It's Collier. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Dumps it off to the flats. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, Dave.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Got to give this team credit, guys, because good teams find ways to win games. I know they were the favorite coming into this one, but they get the touchdown when they need it. You got to convert the 2-point play to tie this thing up. There's still time left at the end of this game, but you feel like the momentum is now back on their side.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, we have seen it in this game. Even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long. And
turning it on. Touchdown, Bears! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead, Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied. Late in the game, I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Lots of running room. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This time they'll go to the running game. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, it's Love. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. They move on top here on the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
And he makes the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team is there to make the stop, and he had visions of glory in his head, but just couldn't find enough room, and that's going to do